look at Belova value. Belova is in that tier of high end where it's still you can go find you a $600-700 Belova watch. You can find you $1,000 Belova watch. You can also find you a couple $100 Belova watch. But they're gonna be in that bracket. Now you do have vintage Belovas. You do have refurbished Belovas and things of that nature where the prices will drop down, but it'll still be in the hundreds range. And also depend on which model, but we wouldn't really like try to see, model that we know that does not fit your taste. If you are, and we ask you, like, if you like a 20-year-old who says they like a vintage style, they like vintage watches, they're looking for something vintage but name brand, and they're willing to spend $125 a month, got you covered. And say like you like a salesperson, or I said a salesperson, because I don't want to necessarily classify a salesman, but you could be in sales. That's the correct way to say it. You could be in sales. And say you wanna upgrade your style, you wanna have a conversation with people. So yeah, you're looking for watches that kind of in that bracket, or you probably not, because you probably like, I just got the job, so I ain't even got that much to kind of put into it. But I'm looking for, like, God, I got $60. Let's go to $60 a month, ballpark. In that same breath, boom, first month, we end up hitting you off with a Seiko. Seiko date just silver tone. Next month, boom, you get a Citizens, vintage Citizens though. You get a vintage Citizen, builds up. Boom, third month, you might get a Fossil. Got a Fossil. Now these are all different tiers. We might go from gold and silver tone. You might go your all black watch with the black leather, black dial. Just varies. And this is for the person that's investing into, they're trying to ball with a budget. And then let us know. I'm in the professional field. I wear mainly suits, things of that nature. So now they're like, oh man, and what do you use to match your watch with? Oh, I match my watch with my hat. Or I match my watch with my shoes. Or I match my watch with my belt or something like that. When my wristband matches my belt. Okay, bet. Well, now the fourth month might send you a high-end belt. Check it out. Genuine leather, not base metal, stainless steel. We can go Tommy Hilfiger belt, right? Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Hilfiger belt. Genuine leather, Tommy Hilfiger belt, perfectly packaged. Boom. Now you're going into winter time too. You got you covered. Authentic leather gloves. The next month, your next watch come in. Nah, we didn't wear Citizens, we didn't wear Seiko. Now, let's go like Tiza. And just keep going from there. But like I feel like that'll be dope. But going back into, I want to ask me this question: how would you be able to sustain it? Because most times or not, if I'm getting a watch, unless it's a particular style, I get them in bulk for a cheaper price. Which allows me, but some of these watches, they do have to be refurbished. Which gives me the option to bring back the watch. And it's also at a feasible price for both. It allows you to be able to have your ideal style, make, and model that you may want without it breaking your bank, and without it breaking my bank, we're trying to source it to get it for you. Let's just be honest. But then for certain people that's willing to spend that money to get it sourced, and I'm still gonna make it worth your while. I always try to find everything for a lower price. Try to find it at a reasonable price where I can give it to you at a reasonable price. But for the most part, I get some in. Now just figuring out what you like and just taking away the ease and peace of mind and knowing what you get. You know who you're dealing with. And if anything is wrong, hey, you need a battery change, you need a link removed, hit us up. Our chat line is always open, and I'm always down to help one of my fellow family members, I'm always down. Who knows, man? Your style might be something like this. You might like, something more iced out, something more shiny, something more, but we got them. Tell us what your style is. We got them. Another thing that I think that'll also be pretty dope. I think it'd be pretty dope having like the subscribers that, like, going back to what I was saying, the ones that are like that got something going on, like a business, things of that nature, like having them be guests, and be featured in the content that we produce. Make some of our articles about them. Make some of our conversations with them or about them. It's some of the things that they got going on, especially if it's something unique that's worth the time. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And if they think that we worth the time, hell yeah, I'm gonna spend my time trying to put your name out there. You know? So that's another thing to think about. We're basically giving you full access. Inventory, our services, our platforms. Then also our ear, you know, need somebody to talk to. And our network, that's why we're going to put the forum together. So that now all these like-minded individuals can start coming together. And you might not even have to lean on us. You can just meet somebody out in the forum that you can lean on. And we will also curate to make sure that it ain't no scammers. It ain't no people that we only approve of. Just keeping it real. People that we only approve. So that way, we can keep from, by doing that, we keep the spammy comments, we keep the non-original content, which is going to be hard right about now due to AI.